Link Crew is essentially a mentoring program where grade 11s and 12s are in charge of mentoring grade 9s to make their transition into high school a lot smoother. It also is a leadership program for the grade 11s and 12s where they learn leadership, they learn things about themselves.
To me, Link Crew is more than just a peer mentorship program. It's like an opportunity for older students to help the new students in like the future of the school to get involved and like get to know where they're going to be for the next 4 years of their life. And I love that it helps make people feel more comfortable with their environment and make friends when sometimes it may be more difficult for them to find that.
And then with the grade 9s, there's lots of things like academic follow-ups where the Link Crew actually goes into classes, teaches grade 9s lessons, gets to know them better, makes relationships. And then there's the more fun ones, which are social follow-ups, which are just fun things like ice cream days or gingerbread houses where it's just pure fun to bond.
Then you've been to is like ending everything. It's your group getting together and like all dressed like crazy and doing crazy event like activities and just trying to have a good time, trying to have fun. I love it because everyone's super enthusiastic about it, and it's like a great way to end the year as a group of like friends.
So like at the AFUs, we like all get to talk together with like the different groups as well. So you guys ask us questions and we get input from like the different students about like homework and like different like study schedules and stuff. And I think that really helps out because you get like input from other students our age rather than like older kids who have like different experiences. At first, like at the beginning of the year, they were kind of awkward, but they definitely got better as they went along, and I found them really helpful.
Essentially, there's a course where you hang out with Mr. Box and he teaches you all sorts of leadership, reflective strategies.
One of the things I think we most try to work on within class is the recognition of others and the idea of understanding a situation or what's occurring with someone from a different perspective. Being able to see things from a different perspective makes a significant difference in terms of people's understanding of both sympathy and especially for an empathy. I think some of the best experience with Link Crew is actually watching ideas that we weren't sure necessarily were going to work, whether or not it was new leadership things we decided to run within the actual school, maybe potentially from our first or initial haunted house or from our holiday exec, and then watching how it actually evolved and how it actually came to fruition, which for the biggest reason is because the students took on the leadership role themselves and they tried new things and they pushed themselves outside of their actual boundaries and kind of achieved that sort of thing.
I became a Link Crew leader because being a grade 9 with awesome grade 12 friends and connections and Link Crew leader, I knew it was very exciting to have that kind of relationship with someone older within the school who knew more about the school and knew more about what kind of what goes on around here. And it was always super exciting for me whenever I'd come home and I'd say, oh, I had a grade 12 speak to me today. So I was really excited that I got the chance to do that to someone else and potentially make their experience here a little bit more exciting, like mine was.
The idea that they care, right? That they actually want to help out others. They don't necessarily have to be, we're not looking for an introvert versus an extrovert in that case. We're looking for actually a mix of both of them, but someone who has a desire and willingness to want to help and lead others. And for me, one of the big ones is the wanting to do, and this is a big one we've been pushing the last little bit, is the initiative, right? At some point, if you see something that's not the way you want it or you would like it to actually change, then taking the initiative to actually try to make that change happen.
You're making an impression, whether it's a good one or a bad one, you're making one that day. After that, they're going to go to the barbecue, they're going to stuff their faces just as you guys did today. They're going to go to something new, something we haven't tried before.
This year, we're having a great day with food dance.
My favorite experience would probably be like just connecting with you and Emily and just learning about the different grades and how things work in the school. I just like that you can have someone to like look up to in the older grades and you can like ask them anything and they're just really easy to talk to and it's a nice bond.
I think overall the Link Crew experience for me was super duper, and I think that was mostly because of having all of the teachers and students come together and get this whole movement going about leadership and, like having a good time at high school.